shades on for this one. We get the shades on for this one, Instagram. So, yo, welcome back, yo. We are back. Y'all wasn't expecting me to come right back, but we here, yo. We got another special guest here coming. This is the Practice Podcast. I named it that because everybody that's going to be on this podcast is going to be super successful. They may or may not have found their major media outlet yet, but I want to be the first for them to when they get to the majors. You dig? Yeah, I'm your host Tiger Crane, and yeah, we got a special guest. We got a young go-getter in the game right now in the 845. You feel me? And you know he got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? He's young, but yeah, I see his future. He's a talented young man, and yeah, we're gonna wait for him to join in. Come on in, bro. Request. You know who you are. Request. Once again, I hope everybody's having a fucking beautiful 2021. Hope your start is fucking. What is good, my guy?
Cho. What's up, baby?
What's good, bro? We got Ocean in the motherfucking building, man. SBK, you already know, bro. Shit. How's your 2020 going so far?
My 2021 is
Yeah, 2021. Is that what I said? That was like 2020. I'm still stuck in that. 2021, excuse me.
Nah,
Let's go.
Bro, it feels like 2016 was like 2 years ago. It's hard.
Yo, it's crazy.
No, my 2021 has been pretty self-lovable, I should say, actually.
So explain that. What is self-lovable?
Self-lovable. So like it's been full of a lot of self-discipline. Knock on wood. Hopefully, it keeps going on like that. But like I've been really putting effort into like waking up every morning a little earlier, reading a little bit more books, being on time with my shit. Like trying to be a little bit more mature with my lifestyle.
Okay. And how has that affected your productivity?
Honestly, it feels like I have more time in the day.
There you go.
Like if I really put my mind to what I need to do, like in the get-go, it feels like I still got like 2-3 extra hours at the end of the day, which is like a blessing.
There you go, bro.
You know what
I like that, man.
Yeah. How about you? How's your 2021, bro?
2021's going excellent, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, realizing we got so much more time that we may not use, but it's there. Once we figure out our day and we put these activities into categories, it's like you realize how much more fucking time we have left to like do these extracurricular activities, if you will. And and I found this, like I said, like I just spoke to you off camera. Everybody that I'm talking to I see them super successful in life. It's called the Practice Podcast because I want them to get that time in before they hit like Breakfast Club and motherfucking $1 million worth of game and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know all you guys will eventually is going to get to that level. So I want to be your first platform to get it in. Yeah,
I felt
so
that.
Boom. Right off that, bro. It's like I knew you to be a photographer, man. So talk to me about that. It's like what got you into photography, and how has it changed your life now that you're really trying to pursue it as a career?
How I got into photography was the point of before even trying to be a photographer, I really loved being in front of the camera. Like I had a little YouTube channel with my bro going on, like way back in 2015.
What's it called?
I called it IBTV. We did little skits here and there.
Okay.
All that, and it was like cool because I was learning how to use the camera while being in front of the camera because it was so natural to me. But then I started realizing, the whole art world in the 845. A lot of people love being in front of the camera, but they don't know how to work the camera itself. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got a lot of rappers, we got a lot of artists, we got a lot of creativity going on, but they're so focused on being in front of the camera that nobody really knows how to use the back of the camera. Nobody really knows how to do the settings. No one knows how to do the visual art with it. So
Yeah.
I kind of took it upon myself to learn how to use the camera a little bit more and forget about being in front of the camera
Yeah.
to kind of like help them have at least somebody to know how to use the camera and stuff. And then from
For
being a
sure,
filmer,
bro.
I kind of just forgot about filming in general and just started focusing more on pictures. And
Right.
I stuck with it. Photography has been my love and passion ever since that.
Cool, cool, cool. So how has that changed your life now that you're being more known for taking pictures? Like, you get people that be like, yo, you you know, the photography dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is
It
it
feels,
different from before?
before it was more like I used to ask people if they wanted me to take their flicks because I just needed exposure.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm like out here like Mike Myers or anybody like that.
Facts.
But
Shout out to Mike. You
shout out
ready?
to Mike, yeah. But it still feels good a little inside knowing like oh you're Ocean the Pig, yo. Do you mind if you could take my
Right.
photos real quick? And that's like no offense to you, bro, but like you know me, like that's weird, like that's kind of fire though. I fuck with it. Yeah, for sure I could take your photos. And it just
There you go.
it's like a rapper just getting known. Like
Yeah.
you're still so grateful for having the 500 followers, even though
Right.
for other rappers it's little, but for you like every single one counts. So for me, every
Yeah.
single one that knows me counts. You know what I mean?
I do.
So
Nice.
it just kind of like boosts your ego, but at the same time makes you humble because it's like you're not out there yet, but you know it's working somewhat. So it kind
Yeah.
of like it kind of motivates you all the time.
Okay. So boom. Give me give me your top five shoots that you've done, like, or top five models that you've worked with so far,
Number one off the
man. Shout
bat
'em
has
out.
to be my boy Tiger Crane, right there. The man, the myth, the legend, yo. Yeah,
Appreciate that,
it's been a
man.
pleasure working with you too. Like,
Yeah.
so we're gonna get into SBK, I think, a little bit later on
Yeah,
in the
for sure, for
thing.
sure.
But
Yeah.
just being able to work with higher ups in SBK was just like such a different experience to me because it's like you guys have so much knowledge in this brain right here of yours to just throw little glimpses of wisdom here and there.
Yeah.
It's just so fire. So like when I take a photo shoot, I like to get to know the person first. That makes it more easier
Yeah.
for me and for you to get shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you having such a natural vibe of like getting everybody together and everything like that, it just made it so much easier for me to take your shoots. So like I'm not like no order, but like number
Yeah,
five,
no order, no
right there.
order.
Yeah. Another one has to be Lord Sake, aka Shaolin Fantastic,
Hey.
my man right
That.
there. Yeah. He
Shout out to him.
he
If you guys haven't seen the episode, that's episode one. I interview Laura Sake, so you can check that out.
Shout
But
out to Lord Sake. Yeah, he's another one that I love working with all the time. He he's so natural in front of the camera, and at the same time, he's so knowledgeable about cameras too, without him knowing it. Like,
yeah,
if I take a shoot like this, he'll go back, and he's not the one to be like, "Oh, that's fire," but faking it. Like, if he doesn't like it, he'll tell you and be like, "Yo, can you catch it from a little bit more of this angle, like that?" And it's cool
yeah,
to like know what other people are thinking in their brain. You know what I mean? So like, and he'll tell you honestly what he has in mind for a picture, and that's one of the most wonderful things for a photographer because you're not guessing. Like they're telling you, and that way it's more easier for you to do it. So Lord Sake.
okay.
Another one has to be Tyler Sanford. My man Tyler
Shout
Sanford right
out.
there. Shout out to
Yes,
Tyler.
sir.
He a master with the camera too. A master with the
Absolutely.
camera.
He out here with the film and shit. I just seen Tyler to the man. Shout out to the young king, man.
The hell yeah. Nah, it's fun working with him all the time because he he's one of those that is good in front of the camera, but at the same time good in the back of the camera. So when we're
Mm-hmm.
shooting other people, it's cool because I feel like I'm his Robin to his Batman, or vice versa. It doesn't matter who's who, but it's
Nice.
like we're working together to shoot one person, and both our
Yeah.
brains are so different that we capture two different views of the same person, and it's just so it's crazy. It's beautiful. But
That's awesome, bro.
when I shoot for him, it's also an honor because it's capturing one of the legends, one of his like one of the prime legends right now at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's so fire. So that has to go. Tyler Sanford for number 3, 4,
Okay.
3. Yeah.
Word. Yes. You got two more.
Um,
Top five shoots, models, people you work with.
number 2 has to be the fashion shoot that I did for Jay Like the Letter.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
For the black production. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. The Black production. It was such an honor because that was literally my first glimpse of knowing what a real photographer feels like, what a real photographer has to do in those
Yes.
situations. So it was super different from what I used to use, like what I'm used to, because what I'm used to is
Yeah.
just one on one. This was more of
Right.
like a whole real production, like it's
Yeah.
not just one person and just you. No, it's like 4 other camera people, and then
Yeah.
like 15, 20 other models, and then
Yeah.
another 5 people working behind, plus the
Yep.
audience, plus the lights. You're gonna have to like use your settings real quick, and then again, it was just
Absolutely.
it was something. It was another level that I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I felt like I wasn't ready for it, but I'm so thankful that I was chosen to be in it because
Yeah.
it kind of made me humble again. It kind of opened my eyes, and it's like, okay, we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to really
Right.
hustle with this shit again. So that was another beautiful lesson that I learned right there.
Okay. Okay.
And
Got one
number
more.
1 has to be my very first photo shoot with my boy Damos Lowe.
Okay.
Although for me, Jacob, but for y'all, he's known as Damos Lowe in Monticello.
Okay.
He's been my brother since middle school. He was actually the original photographer. I was the filmer. And then one day
Okay.
I just decided to take photos for him. And then from there, it's just been a rolling ball ever since. So he's the real reason why I kind of got into photography. I never loved photography. I was more of the filmer until I took
Yeah.
his photos. And then it kind of started rolling full circle after that.
That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Yeah.
Boom.
Shout out
So
to Damo.
yeah, you're a fellow Monticello native as well. So it's like, boom. You just graduated high school a couple
Yeah.
years ago, correct?
Yeah, like 2019.
So yeah, 2019. Congratulations. So it's like, what was your experience in high school, and like what were you doing? Did you know that you were gonna jump into any creative outlet at all? So that's like two questions, three. Kinda.
Um, what I was doing in high school, I was I was bumping Joey Badass, School High,
Nice.
like on
Yeah.
repeat all the time. Like a lot of people go to high school obviously to learn, to get the good grades, and then to go into the good college. I went to
Yeah.
high school because for me, everything in life is 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 an experience. Everything in life is an experience. So for me,
Absolutely.
high school is about getting good grades too, but it was more of I want to experience a lot of things. So
Yeah.
um high school was just like a nice little experience for me. I was skipping, I was getting the good grades, I was sneaking into places I shouldn't be in. I was writing a little tags inside the school sometimes.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was doing little things here and there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a good experience. I didn't think I was gonna be following photography because my parents come from Mexico. They came here.
Yeah.
They're working. They got everything settled down, and then they had me. And it's like for a first generation person that's born here and their parents are from somewhere else, you always have
Yeah.
this pressure constantly on your back. Like, okay, I really gotta become this or become that or become this. Get
Yeah.
diplomas, good grades, in order to show their parents like, look, I'm not a fuck up. Like I
Yeah.
got this down packed. You took it this far. Let me take it another far, like more further. Um, so actually, I was thinking about going to school for criminal justice, becoming a police officer, and just living life like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after graduating, I took a little dark turn in my life. I kind of
Mm.
forgot about college for a second, and it was actually Shaolin Fantastic, or Lord Sake, as you guys know him, that kind of like
Yeah.
put his hand out there. I grabbed it. He lifted me right back up. That's where I met SBK, and my eyes just kind of focused on photography and just the whole creative world as an outlet. And
that's awesome, bro.
now I'm here. Yeah.
Word. So boom, since you just mentioned SBK, you feel me? I'm a fellow brother, you know what I'm saying? You're a brother. It's like what what has SBK done for you? You know what I'm saying? And like what does it mean to you?
SBK.
SBK, Space Boy Crew, those that do not know.
Facebook.
Yeah.
SBK means a lot to me. A lot to, like, more than anybody would ever know.
Talk to me about it.
There we go. All right. So wait, hold on. Let me just do.
Got some technical difficulties over there. You're?
We're back?
Yeah, we're back.
All right.
Oh, you put the camera. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see you.
SBK. SBK is more than like it's a lot to me, more than anybody will ever know, because
yeah.
I have another group of friends that are super close to me, but during my little dark turn in life and stuff, I was really doubting myself as a person. I was doubting myself as a son, a friend, as a human itself. I was doubting myself in every way possible. And it's funny, I picked up Lord Sake from the road. He was walking somewhere, and I was just like, "Yo, you're Lord Sake?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, get in real quick." And I took him where he needed to go. But during that time, I was explaining to him, like, my generation of artists and entrepreneurs, they don't really work together. They like stepping on each other until one of them makes it out on top. And I started realizing that, and that's why I kind of backed myself up from working with people, was because I didn't like that mentality. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was too brutal in a sense. And I was just telling him, like, my generation doesn't understand the word teamwork. In order to get somewhere, you always need to help other people. That way, you're always elevating with each other, not stepping against each other. And I guess from there, he kind of like took me in. He started taking me to shoots, started introducing me to people. He started this thing on Sunday nights a long time ago, where all of us just chill, all artists, and that's where I met a lot of SBK members. And they, SBKs are from photography to drawing to painting to graphic design, rapping, producers. So it was never a boring moment with any SBK member. They were always showing me new strings, new things, new people, new artists, new music. So SBK really opened up my eyes to a bigger art world than what I thought was here. So I really do thank SBK.
Wow, cool, bro.
Yeah,
definitely glad to have you. You feel me? Because the lineage got to continue. You heard?
For sure.
Rest in peace, man, and we gonna continue to shine. You heard?
For sure.
For sure. So it's like boom. I know you was talking about, what I'm saying, sake and people like that inspires sake and people like that inspires you. But who are other people that you have met, either that you know personally or people that you met maybe on the internet, that inspire you and push you to, keep going and push your brand and stuff like that?
Like famous people or like still local people?
Could be either or.
Either or.
Yeah. Anybody that inspires you.
Other than here.
Give me like a couple. Give me like five. If that. Three. 3 to 5.
3 or 5?
Yeah, hit me with them.
Okay. So like just people that inspire me overall, basically?
Yeah. Facts.
Okay. So number one, it's not a photographer, but it's somebody super famous in my book, is Basquiat. The man himself, Basquiat. He's the person that also got me into a lot of shit. You know? Yeah, he's out here for me. He's in the books for me. Basquiat is just a crazy person. He's cool.
But why is that? Like, what about him makes like resonates with you and make you push your art?
Um, what resonates with me from Basquiat is that his art style wasn't perfected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was so unique just to him, and I feel like a lot of artists are always striving to have something unique, but they force themselves to be too unique to the point where it's not even them either. It's just a different person. Basquiat
Yeah.
was just a flow. It wasn't a person. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a time. It was a flow of his hand. It was a flow of
Hmm.
his mind state to the canvas, to the wall, to the spray paint. It was just a flow, and that's what made him him. And back to
Absolutely.
being unique, it was just nobody perfected what he did. He never even perfected what he did. And that's
Right.
what art's about. Art is always changing. Art is never just one straight line. Art is always like this, and it goes here, then it goes up, then it goes down, then
Yeah.
around, and it's just all over the place. And that's what art, at
Yeah.
least to me, that's what art is. And that's
I
exactly
agree.
what every painting that he has, that's what I see. It's always something new in the same painting all the time. And that's why I love Basquiat. It's crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Another person that inspires me all the time.
Yeah.
Who has to be Shepard Fairey?
Shepard Fairey. Yeah.
Shepard Fairey.
The Obey.
Obey. Yeah, Shepard Fairey.
Okay. Right.
Uh,
Nice.
the same
Why?
for me. Shepard Fairey inspires me is because he also came from the bottom up. It wasn't like he. And no offense to the younger generation that already has an elevated foot, because that's what I'm for. Like I love that it gets easier for every generation. That way, it's so easier to become in the art world itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you always got to give credit to where it's due from the hard knock life.
Yeah.
And what I think hard knock life is like you start from doing illegal to it becoming legal. So
Yeah.
Shepard Fairey used to, he used to draw all the time. Cause as well used to just graffiti all over New York City until it became too famous to just be on walls, so that they started doing like little art shows and galleries. And Shepard Fairey decided to open up his own clothing line, Obey, and
Yep.
boom, Obey was born. And now he's millionaire. He's still making art. Now he's getting paid to paint on walls instead of doing it illegally. Like
Exactly.
that's the dream right there, man. That's always a dream.
Yeah.
That's always a dream. Yeah.
Nice.
And
Nice.
number 3 has to be Phil Knight, the founder of Nike himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to me about that.
Phil Knight. So before I used to, all right, so it's gonna sound weird, but before I was just like I used to wear whatever, like Adidas, Nike, Puma, this, that, this, and it sounds like I'm a super poser right now. But as soon as I learned about Phil Knight and Nike, and I read his autobiography, and then I started watching a lot of videos, the commercials, this and that, I just started like rocking Nike all the time
Yeah.
because I believe so much in the hustle that this man put in to his own craft. Like, if you read his book, Shoe Dog, I think I have it actually.
Look at you with a book. Proud of you. Hey, I'm proud of you.
Fuck the heat, bro. So if you read the book, like literally his life is full of not gonna make it, not gonna make it, not gonna make it, not gonna make it, not gonna make it. But it's Nike, so you already know that he fucking made it. So that just shows you like the determination, willpower, and the perseverance that this man had to
Yeah.
really focus on his goal and passion to make it a worldwide thing. And that's what every artist basically starts to be.
That's dope, bro. Have you seen it's a series on Netflix called Abstract. Have you seen that?
I was watching that actually the last night.
Yeah. Did you see the Tinker Mayfield episode?
Not yet, man. I'm
Oh
starting to look
yeah.
at.
Yeah, check that out. Since you love Nike, bro, that's a whole episode on Tinker Mayfield. That's the guy that designed
The
85% of the Jordans.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a dope one, man, for sure. Like, and it's just overall a good show to watch as a creative. So any creative out there needs to be inspired or just want to look at some other see how other famous people is doing it and made it and how they're consistently living their life. Abstract, man. It goes from shoe designers to car designers to architects to illustrators to photographers. Definitely watch the photographer episode. I think you'll really enjoy that.
You know what's crazy
And
too?
what's up?
A lot of my ideas and inspirations don't come necessarily from like photographers. I'm
Yeah,
mostly interested in a lot of like graffiti artists to painters to
yeah,
producers. Like it's like 95% of my inspiration is actually just people that don't do photography, and the rest
nice.
is photography, which is I don't know. I guess it's a little tip for all you guys out there that's watching the podcast. Don't just focus on one little aspect in your life because you'll never know where you're gonna find inspiration. Like you'll always find
Very
inspiration
true.
in the things that you think you're never gonna find inspiration from. So that's a
Right.
little rule right there.
Boom. And I got one more show to Netflix to plug. Hopefully, you feel me, they're gonna give me the fucking endorsement and the sponsorship. But Exit Through the Gift Shop. You seen that?
I watched that one. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Banksy.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. It's crazy. I actually ran into Mr. Brainwash at one of his shows
Mr.
before I knew
Brainwash,
him.
what's up?
Yeah, I didn't know him before. That my boy told me who he was, and then he told me to go watch that. So I was like, holy shit! I met a whole famous artist, didn't even fucking know. So yeah, those of you, yeah, check that out.
Isn't it true that like Banksy was not really fucking with him after what he did because he kind of basically made those like type of art forms like as a cash flow, and Banksy was more of it for like the meaning and message behind it.
Yeah, shit. I know Banksy was very surprised about Brainwash's result. Like he wasn't expecting him to like blow up at all, but
Yeah,
who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying? I haven't, you know what I mean? Maybe one day I can meet the both of them and we can have that conversation. But
a podcast with it. Yes, sir.
imagine, yeah, one day in the future, I'm gonna put that energy out in the universe. You feel me?
Talk
But
about it.
yeah, I know he was kind of like surprised for sure that he was able to pop from doing street art and shit, which was obviously, wasn't about any fame at all because it was about, because, obviously it was illegal. So, like,
Yeah,
you didn't want people to know you did it, like,
yeah, for sure.
outside of the art world. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah. So, it's a crazy story, man. Art is fucking weird.
Artists out here. You hear?
Nice. I bet. So, boom. Um, spoke a little bit about Monticello and stuff before, but it's like, being a creative now, branching out of Monticello and stepping into other areas, it's like, how do you feel you stand with the other artists coming from a smaller village versus like a New York City artist or a Poughkeepsie artist, somewhere where there's like more resources and more people. It's like, do you feel you can stand par? You know what I mean? Like,
I
how do
feel.
you how do you rate yourself among the masses coming from where you're from is what I'm asking. Yeah.
Um, I think I could be. I think I'll be able to stand par with people from the city or people from Poughkeepsie or a little bit of a bigger city. And the reason why that is because you're from Monticello, right? Obviously, I think, right? Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Shout out to the 845 Monticello.
Shout out.
But coming from a super small town like this, or even Liberty or
Yeah.
Fallsburg, places like that, there's such a limited amount of space and beautiful things that you can find out here that you really gotta use your mind to like
Yeah.
find certain angles for photos or certain
Absolutely. Gotta get super
inspiration
imaginative.
for art. So
Yeah.
it kind of like tugs the brain all the time to
Yeah.
find a new solution because 2,000 people can take a photo of a rooftop in Monticello, but you have to be that special 1% to know how to angle it so that you took a photo on the rooftop, but no one really knows where that angle is from.
Right.
So,
Right.
so because of that, it kind of like I feel like if I go to the city, maybe a professional photographer in the city doesn't know how to take a picture of this alleyway, but since I literally have limited resources here, that alleyway right there for me has 1,000,002 ways I could take a photo in there.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
it's a strain of the mind and how good your eye vision is for photography.
Yeah.
So that's I think I could stand a pretty good chance with against like people from bigger cities and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I dig it, bro, and I can obviously attest to that. You know what I mean? Being a painter, I just feel like we had to be a little bit more creative
Yeah.
to be noticed and get our stuff out there, you know what I'm saying? But it's all for the best, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna make us more resourceful in the long run of like how to get that end result basically, man.
You know how I
So
really like see it? Like a good analogy is like you ever watch Rocky 4?
uh wait, which one is four?
Rocky
Three is
4 is
what Ivan Drago.
no, 4 is with Ivan Drago, the Russian.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so for me, I
He
see it as
dies,
like
he
a Rocky
dies.
4 reference. Like
Yeah.
Ivan Drago is the bigger city. He's using
Yeah.
machines, he's using the steroids, like
Yeah.
he's using a lot of artificial shit to be this fucking Hulk looking person. And we are Rocky in a smaller village. We're using natural resources. We're using
Yeah.
literally rocks to become Rocky. In the end,
Haha,
the one
bars.
that works harder and the one that has more heart to do what they really love is always gonna end up on top. So
I
that's
agree,
how
but
I
that's
see it.
beautiful, man.
That's how I see
Nice.
it. Yeah.
I bet. So, let's talk a little bit about the future. As we come to a close with this, bro, I want to know where Ocean is 1 year from now, Ocean in 5 years, Ocean in 10 years. Talk to me.
Ocean in 1 year's tops. I'm about to have that 6 pack, you know what I mean?
Hey, let's go.
Nah, hopefully
Okay,
Ocean in 1 year is gonna be healthier than what I am right now. It always
okay,
starts somewhere. So
yeah,
I just 1 year from now, hopefully I'm a little bit more stricter in what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm a little bit more on point of like a narrow eyesight down to what I really need, while
yeah,
still being open minded and stuff.
absolutely.
Um, I'm really trying to open up a clothing brand too. It's been in the
Okay,
works. Been in the works
okay.
since forever, but I'm really starting to put my mind to it too. I'm learning a lot of stuff that I didn't know. Like, did you know it takes, I think, from what I read, 6 or 7 machines to make a pair of jeans?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of things to make just a single pair of jeans. Like, and then there's different types of washes to a jean,
Yeah,
and there's different sewing techniques to make different types of jeans. It's a lot of stuff you need to know for like just building a little brand, but like it's interesting to me. If you really love it, anything will be interesting. Like a mechanic learning how to
absolutely.
change a tire, it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like same shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So
Yeah, yeah.
hopefully in
So
5 years
five
I
years, yeah.
have a little something going on with the clothing brand. Hopefully my photography, picks up even more. Mm,
But you know what? If it's gonna happen, you gotta know it's gonna happen, bro. You
oh,
feel
for
me?
sure.
You gotta say it will be.
It will be. You know what
There
I
you
know is
go.
gonna happen for sure?
What?
In 10 years,
10
SBK is
years.
gonna take over.
Ha 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 ha. Ha.
In 10
You're
years,
ready, bro. You already know.
I already feel it, man. In 10 years, um, in 10 years, I want to be I want to be where you guys are at. I want to start helping out the younger generations. You know what I mean? Like I want to start nurturing and helping younger generations learn how to use this instead of copying or all this and that. Like my favorite quote
Yeah.
from Basquiat is nothing in life is original anymore. It's just
Right.
somebody learning how to take what you made and making it even better.
Everything is remixed.
Everything is remixed. Because the way I
Yeah.
see it, every generation is a step ahead of the last generation if they truly
Hmm.
want to be.
Yeah.
So hopefully I get to my peak and then I start helping out the younger generation, because I can't wait to see what the younger generation is going to bring. Because
Yeah.
holy shit, if it's going to take me 10 years to learn how to master the camera, and a fucking 18-year-old learns how to master the camera already when
Yeah.
I'm 30, I'm going to be super surprised at that one guy.
Right.
I just can't wait to see what the younger generation brings. So I just,
Okay.
yeah, and hopefully in 10 years I'll be helping out, the younger ones and
I
seeing
love it,
what
bro.
they bring out to the world.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
So boom. Yeah, closing remarks, bro. It's like anything you need to be plugged, anything you want the people to know that's coming up with you, man. Like, do you have any shoots coming up? Like, what's up?
Something for me, just know that I got a couple shoots coming out right now. I'm actually learning how to use film cameras. My bro Tyler Sanford's teaching me.
Yes.
He's been teaching me for a while.
Yeah.
I'm learning how to do it. It's a lot of trial and error. I got my cameras right here behind me. I got all my little setup and everything.
There you go.
So yeah, hopefully I switch over to film photography while still using like digital.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I'm learning how to do graphic design. I'm really focusing on the clothing brand too. Hopefully by
Okay.
the end of this year or next year, I'll officially have a
Looking
couple.
forward to it, man.
You know what I
We
mean?
need a shirt, you heard?
For sure, for
Or a
sure.
hat, or whatever you're gonna make.
I was actually thinking I want to collab with every single SBK member and
You
have
know,
something
I got
on
you.
on it, like a little collab with every single one, and put their art style on a shirt and have like a little meaning behind it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
Well, you
call it.
got
I'm gonna
me.
call it the my brand's name. I still have like little things going on, but my brand's name collabed with Tiger Crane, or collab with Jimmy Sins, collab with Laura Sake,
Hey.
and I'm gonna call it the SBK capsule. So
Hey. All right, bro. I'm looking forward to that, man, for
for sure.
sure, man. Shit. Well, tell the people where to follow you and contact you for shoots and stuff.
You guys can contact me on my Instagram page. That's what I use mostly. It's called
Yeah.
Ocean's Visual Art, because I used to be called Ocean the Pick, but I'm starting to learn how to like edit, um, do a little bit more digital stuff. So it's not even gonna be photography at that point. It's just gonna be photography. I'm getting into filming again, so hopefully I can do little shoots for you guys, filming for you guys, edits for you guys, just anything that anything that's good for the eyes. I got you guys.
There
So
you go, man. That's
catch
beautiful,
me at
man.
Ocean
And
Visual Art, guys.
cool. And yo, I'm obviously put your link down in the title and stuff so people can highlight you and shit though. But yo, I really appreciate your time, man. I wanted to give you this platform to get your shit off. You feel me? And yeah, I appreciate this. I look forward to seeing you blossom and grow, man.
For sure, bro. I can't. I'm just happy that I'm here. It's an honor to be here talking to you too, man. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy. You know what I mean? Like 2 years ago,
you
I
earned
was
it.
just doing nothing with my life. Uh, 2 years later, I'm slowly starting to pick things up again, and it's an honor to be known as a photographer. You know what I mean?
There you go.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
It's an honor, bro. So yo, have an excellent night, and we'll be in contact. You heard?
The show, bro. You guys, you also have an excellent night, bro.
Thank you, man. All right. Peace. Word. So this is episode 5, Practice Podcast with my boy Ocean there. Word. What's good, Angel? What got so popular that there's going around with us. But you know what, Angel? This is why we all gotta link up, bro. No cap. We all gonna link up and we're gonna get to the bottom of that. I want to get to the bottom of that fraud handshake, bro. But it has been. It's been super popularized. Um, but you know, that's what happens when you're just dope. You know, people want to get down. But there is um there's some there's some good folks though that are in even now. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Ocean is definitely I I attest to that. You know, I used to feel like that too. I'm like, damn, it's getting crazy. But you know, as the numbers grow, there's still dope creatives and dope people in there, man. I don't know if you met him, but yeah, he's cool, bro, for sure, for sure. But yo, second, I appreciate you, Angel. You're like in every one of my lives, bro. So it's like that's true support. Um, you know what I'm saying? What's good, James? I just peeped you in here. Ego Norwood's good. Lisa, what is good? What is good? I appreciate everybody being in here. Um, Yeah, for real. Jasmine, what's up? Like, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Yeah, like I said before, I'm doing this to put people that I personally think is going to be super popping and successful, allowing them to get it off and do their thing. Episode 5, Practice Podcast is Tiger Crane, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Tomorrow, I got a couple more coming on, so you guys have a good night. Peace.